Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we got something brand new in the studio here. We do have a brand called INIU, which they are known for making high quality fast charging power banks and accessories with a focus on safety, durability and innovative tech. They've built a solid reputation with over 38 million users worldwide, and they back their products with an industry leading 3-year warranty, which is not something you see often. They have sent out two of their latest products for me to check out, which is the P73-E1 magnetic power bank and the P41L-E1 standard power bank. I'm just going to start off with the magnetic one first, and then I'll get to the P41L later on. So this is the ultra slim 10,000 milliamp magnetic power bank. This is one of the slimmest 10K power banks out there, and it does come packed with some pretty impressive features, including Qi 2 certified fast wireless charging and a built-in stand. So in this video I'm going to go over the features real quick, compare it to my iPhone 14 Pro Max, and talk about the pricing, sizing and other color options if there is. Okay, so let's just start off with the features real quick. We do have a Qi 2 certified 15 watt wireless charger, meaning it's twice as fast as a standard 7.5 watt charger, which is the Qi 1. And if you've used magnetic wireless chargers before, you know that speed can be an issue. This one solves that. For wired charging, it does support up to 30 watt power delivery fast charging. So if you're in a hurry, you can get your iPhone 16 from 0 to 50% in just 25 minutes. This is what they've stated on their website. So that's really solid for a power bank of this size. Battery wise, it is a 10,000 milliamp unit, which means you should get about 2 full charges of an iPhone 16. A lot of the wireless power banks out there are usually around 5,000 milliamp, which usually isn't enough for a full charge, so this is actually a big plus. Another nice touch is the foldable stand right here. You can use it to charge your phone upright and keep your hands free for calls, or if you're doing a selfie or FaceTiming someone, or you could use it in landscape mode for watching videos. And if you use iPhone standby mode, this works perfectly well for that too. So you do have the designed by INIU logo right here, and then you do have this paw print. So this large claw should be about 20%, and then if it gets to this one, it should be 2 of them, so it'll be 40%, and then third one 60, and then 80, and then 100% for all of them to be light up. So it's currently fully charged at 100%. It does have 2 USB-C ports right here, and they both input and it could output at 30 watts each. So you should get 30 watts from each of these individually. If you notice here, actually on this little lanyard, it does include a USB-C to USB-C cable that you can quickly remove, which is a nice short length, allowing you to charge up to 60 watts each way. So that's actually really nice, and it does substitute as a little lanyard as well. Actually sits in quite tight, and I thought this would come off, but it actually does sit quite nice and tight. The difference with Qi 2 is that it does wireless charge at 15 watts. You do get quite a fast charge in that format. Have these magnets to help actually clip on a lot tighter and align it a lot better for efficient power delivery to your phone wirelessly. So let's talk about the size comparison with my iPhone 14 Pro Max. This thing is only 0.5 inches thick, which means it is one of the slimmest 10K power banks out there. If I place it against my iPhone 14 Pro Max, you can see it just fits perfectly, and it is just a slightly smaller in width, which lines up nicely when attached. It doesn't add much bulk actually, which is great if you want something lightweight for everyday carry. It just attaches on perfectly, snaps on, and there you go. And not too thick either. They're not actually far off at all. So they're actually not too far off, especially with my case. It pretty much really is the same. So onto the pricing, size and color options. In terms of pricing, this one does come in at £39.89 in the UK website, so just make sure to check accordingly to your country and the currency that you're from. It is pretty competitive for a 10K magnetic power bank with Qi 2 support. As for colors, INIU offers this in white, black, blue and purple. It doesn't have additional other sizing options. It just comes in at the 10K sizing option at 10,000 milliamps. Next up we have is the P41L-E1 10K power bank. This one's a 10,000 milliamp as well. It does include some interesting features such as 22.5 watts fast charging, dual USB-C ports, a USB-C A port and a high density battery that makes it 30% smaller than most of the 10K power banks out there. So in this part I'm just going to go through the same things, the features, compared to my iPhone, and the pricing and color options. So let's get right into it. So the features of this one, it is a power bank that has 22.5 watts of high-speed charging, which means that you should be able to get from an iPhone 16 from 0 to 60% in 25 minutes. I'm not too sure about that statement actually, and that's according to the website. So this one I will be testing. That is a huge jump compared to standard power banks though, with the claims, which usually should take much longer. Another standard feature is the INIU's first seen high density tiny cell technology. What this does is allow the battery to be 30% smaller and 15% lighter than regular 10,000 milliamp power banks. So you're getting a more compact design while still having enough power for multiple charges. So something that's really good about this is that it does also feature both USB-C ports to support input and output, and it does also include a USB-A port for the older standard protocol that some of your devices might still have. You can both charge and be charged using any of the USB-C ports, just like the other one as well. This gives you a lot of flexibility. It also lets you charge 3 devices at the same time. So if you're in a pinch and you need to power multiple devices at once, this one does have you covered. So just giving a quick overview of the device here, we do have the INIU branding right here. We got some fast charge power bank designed by INIU right here, which is some, and then we got the paw print that tells you the juice that it has. So if I press the power button here, it has 3 paw prints, which should be 20, 40 and 60%. A built-in USB-C cable which supports in and out, which is really good as a lanyard, and it sits quite tight as well. Do have a little torch right here which you double tap on the side here and it should activate that. And then in the center here you got another USB-C and then a USB-A. This one is 18 watts and then this one should be 20 watts and this is 20 watts in and out as well. The back is pretty simple, just has some technical specs of this device that you could read for yourself. Now onto the sizing comparison, you can see that holding it up against the iPhone 14 Pro Max, you can see that it is compact and lightweight, making it easy to carry. It is just a slightly bit thicker than the previous wireless magnetic one, but it's not by much at all without adding too much bulk. But if I remove this and just put it side by side, you can see that it's not even that much of a difference to notice. Fairly much the same form factor. Oh, and I forgot to say it does have a bit of branding here, which you probably noticed anyways. Onto the pricing, sizing and color options. In terms of pricing, this comes in at $19.99, which is pretty reasonable considering the fast charging options, multiple ports and the built-in torch and the built-in USB-C cable without needing you to actually buy one. That's actually a very good price and is half of the price of the magnetic one. Now for color options, INIU offers this in black, white, red, blue, orange and yellow. So whether you want something neutral or something more vibrant in color, there's a variety to choose from. So here's a 0 to 60. Now I don't have an iPhone 16, but according to an iPhone 16, it should get from 0 to 60% in just 25 minutes. Mine is of iPhone 14 Pro Max, and my battery is degraded at around 84, 86%. It might take just over 30 minutes, but I'm gonna do a test here and see. I have a USB-C to a Lightning as I don't have USB-C on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So we're just gonna see and I'll come back in the next 30 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes just after I plug this in. I'll get back to you and update you once that's done. So here we go. Alright guys, so we're back now and I've decided actually just to give up this experiment because I don't have any devices I could test, because it's been charging at 10 watts. I don't think it's the power bank's problem. I think it's actually my phone's problem because of the battery that's degraded, because actually I tested it with the wall adapter and other power banks and it's charging at 10 as well. So I can't run this experiment just with my phone and I don't have any other products that I could test with. So I'm just going to power the INIU power bank here with a USB-C to USB-C and it should input 20 watts. 19 watts with consistency. So I'll have the reader right here, and if it does reach those, then it's obviously not INIU's fault, but it's actually my phone's fault. And I know my phone battery's been degraded, and yes, you can see that there's 19 watts power delivery. Consistency is staying stable. My iPad also has degraded batteries, my iPhone does, and even my laptop. Of course, I can't provide an accurate reading for you guys or experiment and testing because of those degraded batteries, probably not charging as efficient as it should be. But of course, replacing those comes with a big cost as well. For now, if I can find a way to test it, I will test it and update the community wall. But you can rest assured that INIU knows what they're doing. There's a lot of testimonials in their reviews that they've provided it online as well, and on their website. It's a reliable product that you will be getting. So we are reaching 43%, and in a short period of time here, as I'm trying to film this, and you can see it's slowly keeping a consistent reading. So yeah, it's not entirely the best test, but hopefully it gives you guys a better understanding, and you can see that the power bank can output. Alright, so I'm just back the next day and my phone is at 6%. I'm just going to use the magnetic power bank now and to charge it for 30 minutes and see what we get to with the wireless Qi charging capability. So I'm going to set a timer. Actually, let's set it first. So timer. So we're going to set it for 30 minutes, and 30 minutes it is. So let's see. That's it charging out for 30 minutes, and I'll update you once it's over. And we're back just after 30 minutes. The timer has went off. I am currently out grocery shopping, and we were able to get from 6% all the way to 37% with the wireless charge. Hopefully I was able to just show you guys what you are able to achieve with the wireless charging. I know it's not the best experiment, but I thought I may as well try the wireless as well since I'm already here and experimenting with it. Overall, in conclusion, if you're after a magnetic wireless charger, the 10K magnetic power bank is a great choice, especially with the G2 certified 15 watt wireless charging. It makes a big difference in speed. The built-in stand is very convenient, and it is slim enough to carry around without adding additional bulk. Plus, it's got 30 watts wired fast charging, so you're covered in both situations. On the other hand, if you want a compact but powerful wired charger, the 10K high density power bank is a beast. The 22.5 fast charging is actually quick, and the dual USB-C in and out is super useful. Being 30% smaller and 15% lighter than most 10K power banks makes it really convenient for everyday carry. And of course, charging 3 devices at once is a big plus. Now there is a £20 difference between the two, so it really comes down to what you need. If you want the wireless convenience and a built-in stand, the magnetic one is worth it because it's wireless. But if you're after a faster wire charging and a more compact design, or even if your phone doesn't even support wireless charging, this one might be the better option for you. Both of these are solid picks, and depending on what you need, so wireless or wired, it definitely would be handy for travel, work, and just everyday use. I personally would recommend carrying a power bank, especially in today's age that everything is electronic, and having an extra power bank and some juice is always a necessary. Big thanks to INIU for sending these over. You could definitely check them out in the description below. I'll leave it all down just for you to check out, and you can see for yourself what suits you and your everyday needs. If you find this video helpful, please let me know. If you have any questions, just let me know as well in the comments, and I'll do my best to always answer them and make sure that I can help you guys as best as I can. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. That's it for today, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.